We got some waves from PE. Now, or I don't know, whoever's out there, we just got a parent complaint saying that there's a big crowd of parents standing in front of their chairs. Yeah, I got that too. Maybe we need to make an announcement for the parents to sit in their seats.
We'll be doing that in a few minutes.
For the processional. I found Jenny Trent. You can hear the walkie. Marlene, come in. Can you tell the ASB if you help the parents? There's a bunch of parents smiling in their seats and they're sitting and we found Jenny Trent, one of the children. So just FYI, we can hear everything on the live stream. Andrea, come in. Hey Jessica, did you get that? Say that again, right? On the live stream, we can hear the feedback from the walkie.
Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, I am going to ask if you have an umbrella, that if you can please close it, or you can stand at the very back of where the people are sitting, where the guests are sitting. That way we don't block the view of anyone who's here. Also, if you have balloons, we ask that you bring them all the way down out of the view of people that are sitting behind you as well. I'll give everybody a few minutes to do that. All umbrellas, please. All right, thank you. Good morning. My name is Luis Gomez, the proud principal of Alamitos Intermediate, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to our in-person commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. It is so good to see all of our students and families here today. I think we all recognize that this has been a challenging year, but these students have worked hard and persevered to complete this school year, and we are all proud of what you have accomplished. Today, we want to recognize all of our hard work and celebrate your achievements. So congratulations to all of you, and know that we are so proud of all that you have done and will do in your future endeavors. I would also like to welcome a few special guests. Garden Grove Unified School District Board Member, Ms. Terry Rocco. Let's give her a round of applause. Also here with us today, Director of Certificated Personnel, Ms. Melanie Mathovich. In addition, joining me up in front, I would like to introduce Ms. Jerome, the Assistant Principal of Alamitos Intermediate. We also have Ms. Flanahan, our school counselor. And Ms. Mary Jane Hibbard, the principal of Rancho Alamitos High School. Before we begin to recognize our outstanding students, I would like to take a few moments to recognize the wonderful staff at Alamitos Intermediate School. It has been such a pleasure this year to work with such a great group of teachers who have been so dedicated and hardworking during this unprecedented school year. They have worked to continue to bring a rigorous education to all of our students under unique circumstances. And they have done this with great attitudes, always putting students first. Let's give them a big round of applause. Next, I would like to recognize Mr. Rome, whose consistent dedication to this school is like none I've ever seen. I am extremely grateful for all that she has done this year to assist me in my first year at Alamitos and showing me the Condor way. Let's give her a big round of applause. Additionally, a huge thank you to Ms. Becerra, Ms. Sam, and everyone else that has worked so hard to put everything together here for us today. Let's give them a huge round of applause. I want to thank Ms. Becerra again and Ms. Sam for both of them for the wonderful photo ops that are set up for the students to enjoy after the ceremony. Let's give them a big round of applause again. Again, thank you all for being here today to celebrate and recognize our 8th grade scholars, soon to be high school freshmen, as this day marks their completion of intermediate school. Therefore, this ceremony is in their honor, and we hope you enjoy it. Big round of applause for all of our students. I would now like to introduce you to our student body president, Caitlin Pham. Caitlin, if you can make your way.
Good morning. My name is Caitlin Pham, and I'm the ASB president. I would like to welcome the parents, families, teachers, friends, district and school administration, and fellow students to the 2021 Alamitos Intermediate School Commencement Ceremony. We are very excited today to have the opportunity to be here to celebrate our promotion to high school. In order to maintain the appropriate atmosphere throughout the ceremony, we ask you to please keep your mask on and turn off your cell phones at this time. We also ask you to remain seated throughout the ceremony and to not obstruct the view of others. Thank you. Please, will the audience please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Caitlin. Before we continue with our speeches, I wanted to provide a few words to our graduating class. To the class of 2021, this day marks a milestone in your life, and I am honored to have been your principal during this past year. Despite the adversity that you have experienced during these intermediate school years, I hope that you still have some great experiences and positive memories to take with you as your journey into high school begins. Each of you has taken a different path to get here today. These past several months have tested you in many ways and has taught you how to handle hardships and disappointments. But most of all, it has taught you perseverance. What you have accomplished during these past few months has shown you just how strong you are, and you should all be proud of yourselves for getting here today. You have experienced more than most have at such a young age, but you have overcome so much, and you should acknowledge that through all the struggles, you made it through to the other side. One of my favorite poets, Maya Angelou, wrote, "You are the sum total of everything you've ever seen, heard, eaten, smelled, been told, forgot. It's all there. Everything influences each of us. And because of that, I try to make sure that my experiences are positive. You have all had experiences these past 2 years that will influence your lives in some way. But don't focus on the things you missed or what you didn't get to do. Think about how they have shaped you into the strong, capable, resilient young people you have become. Take these experiences and remember the positive things that you can take from the hardships. These are the things that will shape you in life. These are the things you will never forget. These are the things that people will notice about you and how to handle yourself. You have control over how these experiences will influence your life. Take control and make them positive. As you leave here today, I hope you remember the influences you had during your time at Alamitos. And I hope that for you, you can see the positive. You are now ready for your next step in life, high school. These next 4 years will be filled with friends, memories, and hopefully a lot of studying. These next 4 years will set you on a future path that will take you into adulthood. So enjoy today and hold on to all that you have accomplished thus far in life. And know that you have the skills to handle anything that comes your way. Congratulations, students. You have made it. You should all be so proud of yourselves, just as we all are of you. Continue to fly with purpose, responsibility, integrity, determination, and excellence, Condors. And congratulations to the class of 2021. It is now my honor to introduce you all to the first of our two outstanding student speakers who would like to share a few words to their fellow classmates. The first is Ms. Jenny Trent.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Good morning, everyone, and hello to parents, staff, teachers, administrators, and classmates. My name is Jenny Trin, and I am glad that I have the opportunity to talk about how our past 2 years at Alamitos has been and what it's like to be a Condor. But first, let's talk about how important and memorable today is. Today is the day where we will graduate and head towards high school, and some might even say the best 4 years of your life. Some of us may be scared and some may be excited, but we all know that we will get through it just like how we got through middle school with a pandemic. During the past 2 years I have been at Alamitos, I have made great memories with both teachers and classmates. Memories like walking to class on rainy days and seeing your friends, or going to the field and playing volleyball. Another great memory was C3 classes. That was my favorite day of the week because I got to meet my favorite class and my amazing friends. I never knew when coming into middle school I could create so many great friendships and memories in such a short period of time. Then in 2020, there was something that changed all of our lives, the pandemic. Who knew that it would have affected us this much? Which also leads me to being a Condor. Being an Alamitos Condor means to have pride in everything you do and having determination. We all can acknowledge that we have done that this past year. We all had days that we didn't want to wake up or we didn't want to do an assignment, but we still had determination. That's what being a Condor means, to be devoted and committed to anything that challenges us throughout our lives. We all have conquered this pandemic in our own ways, but it proves to ourselves that if anything does come in our way, we can still defeat it. This year is quite like no other year, but we all can say that this year will be a memorable one which we will never forget. As again, I want to thank the staff, parents, teachers, administrators, and my family, or anyone who has taken time out of their day to enjoy and celebrate our commencement. My name is Jenny Turin, and remember, Condor, condors always fly with pride, even when no one is looking. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you very much, Jenny. It is now my honor to introduce to you our next outstanding student speaker, Ms. Melody Romero.
Hello, my name is Melody Romero. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here this Wednesday morning. As we all know, in March 2020, many schools such as ours were forced to shut down due to COVID-19. All fun school events canceled. That would mean no more fun Fridays during PE, no more eating lunch with our friends, or even struggling to not fall asleep on our desks. We had to do online schooling, which became a struggle since it was all so sudden. Our motivation wasn't as strong. We didn't know what was next. Everything was just confusing. Who would want to do their schoolwork when they had their comfortable bed not that far away? Or even just sit back, relax, and watch Netflix all day? Well, the Condor sitting here today has demonstrated what it takes to be an Alamitos scholar. To the parents, you may wonder, what does it mean to be an Alamitos scholar? Being an Alamitos scholar means your child has demonstrated all the prior traits. We have pushed away the urge of scrolling through our phones all day. We did our schoolwork when we were supposed to, and even logged on to Zoom on time every day. We pulled through turning our cameras on and occasionally having to remind our teachers if they were muted. A worst enemy? No, not the teachers. It was a terrible signal, Wi-Fi glitches, or the dreaded frozen screen. But no matter what was thrown at us, we pulled through. Here we are, moving on to the next step. All of your scholars never give up, and we couldn't have been here today without the support system we have together. You all have heard the phrase, we are in this together. This is very true here at Alamitos and in our community. We should thank the teachers and office staff for working with us on this whole new digital and modern platform. We should thank those classmates who helped each other adjust to the entirely new version of digital schoolwork. But most importantly, we should thank our family members for never giving up and keeping us motivated and offering support where needed. Some of us struggled when distance learning began, me included. Our grades dropped and motivation reached an all-time low. Drowning and missing assignments, our parents were there to push us forward, to keep us on track with our classes, and to finish off the school year. Moving on to this year, we were all now getting the hang of distance learning, just in time to go back to the new and confusing cohort schedule, and prove today that we are truly all new scholars. We should really take time to appreciate and say thank you to our support team, our parents, our teachers, and the amazing school staff. They were a guide throughout this journey, helped us move forward, and gave us that push and encouragement to finish both years strong. Now it's time to move to the next chapter of our school lives. Alamitos Condors are leaving this nest and will soar to new heights. Thank you all for supporting us during this memorable time.
Thank you very much, Melody. At this time, I would like to recognize some of our award recipients from our 8th grade awards night and throughout the school year. Alamitos is quite proud of our scholars and their accomplishments. To begin, I'd like to share with you students that have earned department awards. We had a number of students who excelled in classes this year and received recognition for their work. Those students who received a department medal, please stand. So students, if you received a medal, please stand at this time. You may be seated. Thank you. Next, National Junior Honor Society. Scholars in National Junior Honor Society display excellence in academic progress, modeling servant leadership by giving back to their school and community. Those students who receive recognition by the National Junior Honor Society, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. And finally, the Scholarship Award. Scholarship Award is given to students who receive the highest grade point average at Alamitos Intermediate for both 7th and 8th grade. This year's recipients all have a 4.0 GPA. We are very proud of these 13 students as they represent our super scholars. Students, as I read your name, please stand. Genevieve Dow. Denise Delgado. Vivian Liu. Shelly Mai. Amy Wynn. Roosevelt Wynn. Tina Min. Kathleen Ta. Kasumi Tarada. Han Tran. Kim Tran. Liam Tran. And Marcus Tran. Let's give them one more big round of applause. Each year, the staff at Alamitos Intermediate also has the opportunity to nominate students for 3 very special awards. At this time, Mr. Rohn will begin by presenting the Alamitos Service Award.
The Service Award is given to a student who continually serves the Alamitos community, selflessly and without expectation of something in return. Despite the challenges the pandemic has brought to our school community, this student continued to serve Alamitos without hesitation and did so with an infectious smile. Teachers describe the student as a positive force, full of determination and purpose. She's a hardworking scholar with a very respectable 4.0 GPA. She has demonstrated consistent leadership this year in her role in ASB. You will recognize her familiar face in our Condor weekly announcements, always entertaining us and lightening the mood with her charm and silly jokes. She's not only a star in front of the camera, but has also masterminded behind-the-scenes video production. She's definitely a film director or producer in the making with her cinematic vision and editing skills. Her list of leadership and community service is endless. Although she is highly accomplished, she's never known to brag about her successes. What truly makes this student stand out is her commitment to the job. She's a humble soul and celebrates the successes of others. Her lighthearted and honest ways have earned her classmates and teachers' admiration. This student has truly exemplified Condor pride and embodies the following quote: "Let your unique awesomeness and positive energy inspire confidence in others." This student's pure awesomeness has certainly earned her this coveted award. Please join me in congratulating Kim Tran as the 2021 Service Award winner. Another round of applause for Miss Kim Tran. Watch out for her, she'll be a YouTube star. And now I'm going to go ahead and introduce Mrs. Clanahan, who will present the Scholarship Award. Squats together here. I can tell you without hesitation that these have been the two most challenging school years to be a student in the midst of a global pandemic and its aftermath. Those of you sitting before me as 8th graders, ready to move on to high school, are survivors. All of us are, really. We've survived a pandemic, online schooling, and persisted to return to campus to finish out the year and move forward. Well done, all. Parents included, thank you. You became mini teachers overnight, and we appreciate your support. We couldn't have done it without you. This was a team. In the midst of the upheaval, a single student rose above. Be it sheer willpower, grace, or determination, I'd like to think it's a unique composition of all three, and the grit of the toothiest sandpaper around that has allowed our scholarship award recipient to persevere. This student is a beacon of warmth and light on the darkest day. Someone you're blessed to interact with and observe sheer curiosity, desire for growth, and an endless passion to learn. Her smile is infectious, her questions unending, and beckon forward by her curious nature. Underneath the surface is a showwoman with a powerhouse voice and presence. I know she'll get where she needs to be. She just rises above all, a knockout talent to boot. It has been my pleasure to check in with her, puzzle through English homework, quote The Raven and more, and sing Condor karaoke after school. One of very few students to engage in almost all of our outreach endeavors. She kept her spirit blazing, never one to slack or fall off. She's consistent and meets every challenge with a grace and tenacity far beyond her years. I have no doubt that she can and will achieve anything she sets her mind to. It is my honor to present the Scholarship Award to Isabel Sandoval. And now Mr. Gomez will present the Condor Award.
Thank you very much, Ms. Conahan. So last but not least, the last of our major awards is the Condor Award. The Condor Award is given to the all-around best student in academics, leadership, and good citizenship, and demonstrates all aspects of Condor pride. This year's recipient exhibits these traits and so much more. This student is described by many as a natural-born leader. This student works well with others and is willing to collaborate in order to ensure that the tasks are done well. They are here to help out other students when they needed assistance. Their leadership skills can also be seen with their terrific involvement with ASB. When it comes to classroom expectations, they are always setting a wonderful example. They have a quiet determination and are always on task. This student works hard academically and has an outstanding GPA. Not only has this student stood out for working hard to achieve high grades, but does so with a positive attitude. This student has charm and charisma that draws other students to want to be around them. One aspect of this student's conduct that stood out was their politeness in their conversations. This student showed extreme politeness with their acknowledgement of staff via Zoom, where you would always hear them say good morning and have a great day. It is my pleasure to present the Condor Award to Alyssa Basilio. Alyssa, please come to the stage. One more round of applause, please. Congratulations. All right, we're down to the very exciting part. Condors, get ready. I would now like to recognize each of our students as we present to them their commencement certificate. Students, please get ready to make your way to the stage. Ms. Barley and Mr. Fahey will be reading the names of our students at this time.
Melody Romero,
Yvonne Alzabeth,
Jenny Trin,
John Joaquin Ramirez,
William Tull,
Giovanni Gill,
Hong Fan,
Andy Gutierrez,
Brian Pham,
Catherine Quinn,
Tan Tran,
Ezekiel Lopez,
Dan Nguyen,
Julian Mendoza,
Salvador Mejia,
Johnson Nguyen,
Daniel Cancino,
Johnny Nguyen,
Vanessa Trabusi,
Caitlin Pham,
Jamie Martinez,
John Fan,
Jalen Luis Tabana,
Nathan Fan,
Annie Pham,
Mariana Sanchez,
Jennifer Vu,
Elias Silva,
Alyssa Basilio,
Crystal Alvarez,
Angela Alvarez,
Randy Antonio,
Carmen Pignon,
Kevin Bowie,
Samantha Nguyen,
Jessica Din,
Jessica Tran,
Ray Gailey,
Annie Nguyen,
Macy Glover Cox,
Han Wong,
Brandon Ho,
Roy Ramos,
Angel Mora,
Marco Licona,
Jaden No,
Andrew Alvarado,
Derek Nguyen,
Oscar Medina,
Jose Prieto,
Celeste Lopez,
Dolores Reynoso,
Jocelyn Garcia,
Jesse Salcedo,
Kayla Ocampo,
Rebecca Trejo,
Julian Villalba,
Christina Trin,
Angel Montanez,
Isabella Bergman.
Teo Falalai.
Jesus Almazan.
Ali Antonio.
Anthony Alvarez.
Lua Falatela Antonio.
Christopher Diaz.
Gregory Cronin.
Victor Flores.
Shayla Dong.
Vanessa Garcia.
Natalie Hernandez.
Esmeralda Gradiola.
Crystal Quinn.
Aaliyah Harris.
Marcos Licona.
Christian Hernandez.
Amy Nguyen.
Fernando Lopez.
Annie Nguyen.
Christopher Lopez Matias.
Tina Nin.
Dexter Martinez.
Caitlin Vasquez.
Rolando Mendoza.
Kevin Aguero.
Eric Mejia Garcia.
Scarlett Cervantes.
Evangeline Menendez.
Dayanara Diaz.
Luis Murillo.
Isaac Diaz.
Azara Nellen.
Damian Galvez.
Isaac Niebla.
Kendrick Koo.
Stephanie Rodriguez.
Audrey Lira.
Abdel Sanchez.
Saul Maldonado.
Nicholas Sandoval.
Isais Olivares.
Megan Nguyen.
Valeria Rodriguez.
Mackenzie Lapari.
Ruby Rodriguez.
Shelley Mai.
Christian Reeves.
Giovanni Castro.
Kathleen Todd.
Christian Cruz.
Kim Tran.
Catherine Martinez.
Sierra Aguilera.
Jocelyn Baena.
Nevea Carlton.
Hector Corral Diaz.
Jose Corona.
Aiden Hunter.
Jesus Gorola.
Randy Juarez.
Marilinda Lagunas.
Jennifer Ta.
Jason Martinez.
Calvin Nguyen.
Emily Miranda.
Ian Mendez.
Jaden Chow.
Gael Sanchez.
Jose Cruz.
Christina Chow.
Eric Gomez.
Kang Ding.
Kenny Insuban.
Lynn Doe.
Patrick Nguyen.
Hui Lei.
Marcus Tran.
Han Lei.
Victor Valdez.
Sai Lei.
Guadalupe Delgado.
Bi On Yen.
Ivan Espinosa.
Mon Nguyen.
Michael Finona.
Din Nat Quan Nguyen.
Noemi Garcia.
Kasumi Parada.
Eileen Guadalupe.
Din Fong Wong.
Jesus Guevara.
Tong Lee.
Jesus Gutierrez.
New Quinn Nguyen.
Emilio Hernandez Flores.
Crystal Reynoso Montezuma.
Alessandro Jose.
Gia Tong.
Jesse Magana.
Grace Alcala.
Axel Palacio.
Alessandro Alvarado.
Miguel Perez.
Matthew Arguez.
Jack Petrie.
Cole De Venecia.
Jody Sosawatu.
Caesar Dulay.
David Torres.
Yael Eligado.
Mia Alcantara.
Francisco Juarez Moria.
Christian Arcienega,
Thomas Lee,
Natalie Avalos,
Jennifer Negrete,
Victor Avendano,
Jordan Nguyen,
Jose Busto,
Christina Romero,
Brandon Gutierrez,
Angel San Pedro,
Lenara Gutierrez,
Nick Sanchez,
Luis Lopez,
Valeria Valdivia,
Sergio Ochoa,
Aaron Villalobos,
Rico Tron,
Luis Cedeño,
Diana Ramos,
Lily Huizar,
Jose James,
Nathan Lee,
Lucy Ortega,
Brian Nguyen,
Michelle Ramirez,
Joseph Robledo,
Zoe Hodges,
Abigail Nguyen,
Gabriel Rivera,
Kelly Hui,
Fabian Perez,
Michael Lopez,
Ni Huang,
Adam No,
Ellis Lee,
Caleb Boyce,
Elizabeth Lee,
Daniel Gigante,
Anthony Nguyen,
Hector Figueroa,
Holly Nguyen,
Aiden Garcia,
Brandon Nguyen,
Vivian Liu,
Joseph Pham,
Roxanne Martinez,
Dylan Fan,
Anthony Osorio,
Joanna Van Dyken,
Isabella Reed,
Genevieve Dow,
Caitlin Rosas,
Denise Delgado,
Joanna Salguero,
Alyssa Cynthia Domonte,
Diana Vidal,
Anthony Gutierrez,
Anthony Arriaga,
Anthony Nguyen,
Arthur Doan,
Kimberly Nguyen,
Natalie Duarte,
Sydney Nguyen,
Aiden Liu,
Victoria Nguyen,
Gabriel Martinez,
Carolyn Fan,
Francis Nguyen,
Jonathan Tran,
Trey Nguyen,
Han Tran,
Liam Tran,
Sequoia Branson,
Tammy Tran,
Adriana Mojica,
Alexa Chacon,
Luis Onofre Toro,
Jessica Cobian,
Raymond Arnold,
Marissa Lopez,
Isabel Dalton,
Victoria Nguyen,
Andrew Doe,
Sean Pham,
Kaylee Garrido Herrera,
Lynn Tran,
Anthony Ogwin Rodriguez,
Ashley Tran,
Angel Ramirez,
Shayla Bowie,
JD Orihuela,
Jocelyn Contreras,
Elsa Roman,
Sergio Dominguez,
Yen Tran,
Victor Gomez Romero,
Jaden Villalobos,
Kimberly Gonzalez,
Chloe Willis,
Carlos Lizama,
Chris Lira,
Giancarlo Mendoza,
Aaliyah Lozano,
Roberto Miranda,
Deng Nguyen,
V. No,
Tanner Nguyen,
Lisa Castaño,
Isaiah Ramirez,
Amy Nguyen,
Christine Tu,
Andrew Nguyen,
Jessica Zalvador,
Diana Quach,
David Arianes,
Julianne Rodriguez Gonzalez,
Hector Avalar,
Isabel Sandoval,
Bruno Bello,
Shyla Wade,
Joanna Chu,
Christian Bell,
Michelle Carrera,
Jathan Cameling,
Pauline Doe,
Sophia Lopez,
Alex Doe,
Jervin Luna,
Edith Gutierrez,
Juan Materas,
Yaritzo Hernandez,
Liliana Zermino,
Wheelie,
Mario Aguilar Tovar,
Connor Lee,
Bernard Baquiran,
Yaritze Lopez,
Diego Barrera Pineda,
Emily Morales,
Karina Esparza,
Tanong Nguyen,
Bianca Guadalupe Castro,
Rosabel Nguyen,
Mia Susana Munoz Barbosa,
Andrea Serrano Garcia,
Vivian Lee,
Johnson Tran,
Dante Macedo,
Kenny Bo,
Alan Molina,
Camila Chavez,
Aaron Nguyen,
Serenity Douglas,
Dong Fan,
Kathy Lee,
David Delgadillo,
Litzy Lira,
Nicole Rodriguez,
Angel Nguyen,
Ashmarai Rosales,
Adrian Rodriguez,
Ruth Isabel Silva,
Kemi Trong,
Ivan Arana,
Kent Nguyen,
Samuel Garcia, Alexander Rodriguez, Sarah Carvajal, Abraham Ramos, Daniel Grande, Miranda Lemus, Jaden Valencia, Haley Casas,
Jesse Rodriguez,
We would now like to read the names of those students who were unable to join us in person and may be watching us on YouTube Live.
Jesse Rodriguez,
Tyler Bowe,
Michelle Blanco,
Violet Lopez,
Nyson Hensick,
Connie Madrid,
Donica Van,
Aiden Arana,
Benjamin Wenvu,
Van Con Locke,
Liliana Miranda,
Valeria Ornelas,
Albert Nguyen,
Travis Nguyen,
Andy Nguyen,
Cindy Bowe,
Isabella Flores,
Jason Bernal,
Van La,
Michael Darren,
Angel Aviles,
Janet Castillo,
Nina Lamb,
Courtney Doe,
Jenny Nguyen,
Valeria Barriga,
Quinn Huang,
Brian Nguyen,
Ruby Campos, Brandon Clito Mia, Kenya Gomez, Chris Lozano, Todd Quinn, Beatrice Cervantes, and Tu Nguyen.
Let's give our class a big round of applause, everyone. I have the privilege of presenting to you the Alamitos Intermediate Commencement Class of 2021, Rancho Alamitos and Pacifica's Class of 2025. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Mary Jane Hibbert, Principal of Rancho Alamitos High School. Will you please come forward to welcome and accept the incoming high school class of 2025 and share any words of wisdom you might have?
Good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to high school freshman class of 2025. You have a great road ahead of you. You've accomplished a lot, and we're looking forward to next year together. Keep working hard. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hibbert. Well, guys, we're down to the end. I'd like to take a minute before we close to ask our students to thank the people that have helped you achieve this accomplishment. Your parents. Students, in appreciation of your parents and all that they have provided for you and will provide to help you reach your goals, please give them a loud round of applause. Students, I wish you all success, happiness, and joy of learning. Parents and families, thank you for your support. Keep pushing and supporting these fine scholars, and they will achieve their goals. Thank you, students, for a great year. Now, parents, we will begin the dismissal of students in a few moments as teachers hand out their official commencement certificates while they wait in their rows. So we're going to give teachers a few minutes before we begin the dismissal process.
Want me to collect all the leftovers? Okay.
All righty, parents, it looks like we're down to the end. We're going to have Mr. Bro and Ms. Thompson who's going to make their way over to start to dismiss our students. Parents, thank you so much. Your son or daughter will now be dismissed by row, and they will make their way to you. Please remain seated until they get to you. Once they have made it to you, please feel free to head to one of our picture backdrops and take a few moments to celebrate with them. Take pictures and enjoy your last few moments here at Alamitos. However, I do ask that you maintain a safe distance from the families around you and be considerate of the time you are at the photo backdrops, so that all families can spend a few minutes taking photos. Once you have taken your photos, please exit the campus in a safe manner. Thank you for your understanding. This concludes our ceremony. Students, please wait for the dismissal of your roll and kindly make your way towards your parents. You are now the high school class of 2025.
Done now? You're done? Cut it? Okay, good. No, I don't know. I was asking if it was done.
No, I can cut it right now.
Okay. No, I